Actually, I do think there's a big shift between RTB buying, which was predominantly the case in the US, now to programmatic buying. The big difference is that we can use basically our leverage as Group M trading to get better access to inventory. And then we can overlay it with our own data based on our own proprietary DMP. And I was just on a panel discussing with others about programmatic buying in the context of multi-channel. So the big difference and the big shift that I see in the future is that it's not just about display anymore, it's really about the audience and how can I reach the audience across all the different channels, whether it's now video, display, mobile, and even digital out of home and digital radio, which is what we already offer in the US.
Given that Europe is sort of an amalgam, it's not, Europe isn't a country, right? A lot of sort of small markets. How does that translate into Europe? Is audience buying and our audience guarantees as important as they are in the US?
It's definitely as important, even though with a little bit different spin. In the US, it's all about performance. That's how the industry started. In the US, in Europe, it's much more about branding, upper funnel tactics, and therefore we see much more programmatic buying in the video space. So for example, in Germany, our business is almost 70% video. In Spain, it's 80%, where we then use our data to really target video campaigns and really actually, basically create kind of an alternative to TV stations.
Interesting. And so how do you think that's going to, as we're more and more able to do that and deliver that, how do you think that it's going to affect the shift of money into programmatic channels?
We are slowly but gradually shifting more and more money in this area. And one of the key things really is that we have to have the same ways of how we measure the campaign's performance as we can do it in traditional media. So from our perspective, things like GRPs are super, super important. Or what we also do here in Europe, but now also in the US, is actually we deliver kind of incremental net reach. So the idea is who sees a TV ad and who does not see a TV ad, and can we then target those users who haven't seen a TV ad online, and by doing that actually then create incremental net reach.
Right.